I'm Bree,
And I'm Ash. Welcome to Chemo Chill.
where our cancer is stable, but we're mentally unstable.
So today we were thinking that a good topic would be how we found our breast cancer.
Yep.
And I guess too we could maybe throw in like how they found it and the plan after.
Yeah.
What the doctor's plan was after. But yeah, I'll let you go first.
Me?
Yeah.
All right. So in April of 2024, I found a pea-sized lump in the right side of my breast. And, being a mom, being a caregiver, and then a wife and stuff, like, you put yourself on the back burner. So I was just like, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. It's just a little cyst or something. It'll be fine. I'm too young for breast cancer. So
I love that.
I love when I tell myself that, because that's what I did basically. I was like, it's fine. It's nothing. Beginning of June, did myself breast exam in the shower again, and then whoa. That's not a pea anymore. It's like a golf ball. It was quite. I was like, okay. So
this has changed.
Yeah. When in doubt, guys, if you have a significant other, have them feel it. It's my boobs. Of course, my husband knows what my boobs feel like. He can validate. But he felt it, and he was like, you need to go to the doctor. And I was like, oh, wow, this is serious. And I listened to him more than I listened to myself. So if he's worried about it, I should be worried about it. It was like that kind of dynamic. And I called my doctor's office, and they're like, well, the next time that we have an appointment like that, because it's not urgent since it's been there for a while.
Which is so.
Yeah, since it's been there for a while, it's not that urgent. So we are booked till a month out. I was like, oh, okay. Like that's literally the reason why. And so I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, I'm going to emergency room. Like, I know what to say. And at that time, I still didn't think cancer. I still didn't. It wasn't until I got to the emergency room and I said, hey, I used to work in the medical field as a pediatric medical assistant for 12 years. So I knew what to say. So I was like, I have this lump. It's like a golf ball. I don't know if it's a cyst. I don't know if it's an abscess. Like, it's not that hot to touch, but I do have breast cancer in the family. And that's when I brought that out, because I knew they were going to ask, I was thinking like medical. Like, I wasn't thinking anything else. I was thinking like, what questions would they ask? Like me answering them real quick. And then I said, I have this, and breast cancer runs in the family. And there was like a little seed that got thrown to the back of my brain, and I was like, could this be it? Yeah. So it wasn't until I got my ultrasound at the ER that they found 1.6, 1.9 centimeter mass. And I was like,
okay.
At that moment, I went to the Jervis Market, and I was like, you know what? I told the guy, I was like, because he knows me, and he's like, you're doing all right? I'm like, I hope I am. That's all I could say. I hope I am. I don't know. And then ER visit, follow up. They saw my results, and then they were like, let's get you in today. Can you come in 2 hours? I was like, on my way. And I went. The doctor fortunately listened to me and was like, yeah, you're too young, but this isn't normal. Let's get you scheduled for a mammogram stat. I was like, perfect. Okay. All right, great. Got me in for a mammogram and ultrasound. And they took additional pictures of my right breast, of course, because they start with both. And then, yeah, came in for additional pictures and then off to ultrasound, and then they found 2 lumps. And that's in the moment I knew I had cancer,
Mhm.
because nothing else does that except for cancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, yeah, ordered a biopsy on both lumps, and then they were diagnosed as grade 3 invasive ductal carcinoma and triple negative, which is the lacking of the receptors of the HER2, progesterone, and estrogen. So you kind of
Yeah.
need those proteins to fight, and unfortunately for us, we don't have
You
those.
don't have them.
That's why we're so negative all the time. I'm just kidding.
It's just so fitting.
Yeah, we're just fucking over it. and yeah, it what but my official diagnosis was June 20th, 2024. And then it
Mhm.
wasn't until July 3rd that I was diagnosed stage 4 and metastatic, which is incurable basically. And
Mhm.
at that time they gave me 3 months to live basically. They're like, people usually don't come out of this. It's a 12%
Mhm.
chance. Statistics,
Yeah.
numbers, everything. Google,
Yeah.
ChatGPT, everything says it's it's one of the top 5 most deadliest cancers out there.
Yeah.
It's like number 3.
Yeah, and I don't think people, which I get, you don't realize this until you're in the breast cancer world. I never knew what like this type was and that type was, but like
Same.
triple negative breast cancer, like when I say it, it to me, every time I say it, I cringe. Even when we're joking about it, I say it and I cringe. And it doesn't have the same effect on other people. Like you don't know what that means.
Yeah.
And I know in the breast cancer community, like any cancer is bad.
Mhm.
Okay. Like, because I
Period.
know people come from me that I'm saying this, but like triple negative breast cancer is just not always the kind that's like so easy to beat. Like people think breast cancer and they automatically think it's like the easiest cancer to have. And it's like, none of them are.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, across the board, even though yes, we have one that's very aggressive, they're all aggressive. They're all bad. I don't know how breast cancer got this like name of being like an easy cancer to
Cancer.
beat. It is
Mhm.
terrifying.
Yep. Terrifying.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then you get those people, they're like, "Oh, my grandma had breast cancer. She died."
Yes. Yeah. Don't you love that?
I was like,
I love when people do that. I'm like, okay,
encouraging.
thanks.
My
Thanks so much.
my response is always, "Well, hope that doesn't happen to me." Like,
Literally.
I'm gonna put that back out. Like, ew, no.
Oh
Like,
my God.
but but yeah,
Crazy.
but yeah. So that's how
Insane.
I found mine. How did you find your cancer?
Okay, so mine's a little different. For anyone that knows me, me and my family were planning on moving.
Okay.
It was down to Arizona and Florida. So the summer of 2025, I spent a lot of time like traveling, research, like was on the go.
Yeah.
Um, and I did have a burning feeling, almost like a zap that started in July.
Okay.
And it could have been June or July, I forget. I know me and Joe were in Florida and I ignored it. We were having like so much fun and we're talking about moving. Like I was like, whatever.
Mhm.
Come the next month, yeah, so it was August. My period had came and went,
Mhm.
but while I had my period, both breasts obviously hurt. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
fine. It's nothing. After it came and went, now my boob is just it's painful all the time,
Mhm.
and not to the point that I can't get anything done. It's just painful, and
Yeah.
it will not go away.
Mhm.
So I call my PC. They do a breast exam, and at the time, this breast is like hot to touch kind of, and it is slightly bigger.
Okay.
um What she noticed, but she like does an exam and she's like, I don't feel anything. She's like, you're too young, but I'm gonna set up an ultrasound. So when I get the call from
Rude.
the breast center, they're basically like, "Oh, we're gonna set up a mammogram," and I'm like, "I don't need a mammogram. I'm 34 years old." Like, and they were like, "Well, that's our standard," and I canceled the appointment. I was like, "I'm not going." And I tried to convince myself for 3 days that I was fine, and I swear, besides like the nagging feeling, I swear the pain got worse, and it was like, "You need to go to," like I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
So at this point, I now have to wait 10 days to be seen because I screwed myself on the
Mhm.
appointment that they gave me in 48 hours that I canceled. So I'm
Mhm.
spiraling.
Yeah.
I go to this appointment, and why techs probably shouldn't give their opinion is because this tech brings me in. If anyone who's gotten breast exams, you go in for a mammogram first and then you go to an ultrasound after. So
Yeah.
I go in the mammogram, and like she has my boob yanked and she's like, sweetie, it's scar tissue. You're fine. You're fine. Like, I'm gonna bring this over there and they're gonna look at it, but you're fine. There's nothing in there. That's
She
exactly how she talks to me too.
And by the way, tech should never do that. MAs, no one. A
I know.
provider,
Yes.
NPPA, doctor, whatever.
Yeah. So like I for a split second and was like, the
Ugh.
relief that came over my body. I text Joe immediately and I'm like, they think it's scar tissue. And he's like, I told you.
Oh,
So
fuck that
right
false
next
hope.
door, I know. I know. Like to literally go up, down, up, like it's like, oh my god. It's I don't wish it on anybody.
So I give you a
So I
tease of
go
how
in.
cancer is.
Seriously.
God, makes me stressed.
Oh. So I go in for the ultrasound and I'm feeling good. And it's this like super nice, thick Russian accent. She reminded me of like like she just like screamed grandmother energy. And she like looks me in my
Yeah.
eye with this look on her face, like of like, and she's like, how long have you had this lump? And I'm like, what lump? And she's like, how long have you had this lump in my breast? And I was like, I didn't even know I had a lump.
Oh my
So
god.
right then and there, I'm spiraling. She's like, we're gonna get a biopsy. And I thought I was gonna leave. I got there, my appointment was at 8:30. By this time it's 9. Okay.
Mhm.
I didn't leave there. I remember calling Joe being like, you may need to pick up the kids because it was 1:45 by the time I left. They were like in this room talking to this person, do this, do that. And at this time, they know nothing. But I can tell the way everyone's looking at me with like tears in their eyes. I'm like, fuck, like I have cancer. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell Joe, like, I'm like, I have cancer. And he's like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
And you just know, you know what I mean? You
Mhm.
just know. I remember driving from that place to the kids' school. I'm not a crier. I was the scream because you just know deep in your soul, you know?
Mhm.
So whatever, I end up going for the biopsy. It obviously comes back positive. And at the time, so from there it was like scans and everything, same thing as you.
Mhm.
And they figured out mine was as of right now, until I go into surgery, there's no lymph node involvement. It's just a big tumor in my breast. Um, Funny enough, at that time, we thought it was, I think I told you 2.9 when we went
Yeah.
over our
Mhm.
things. So apparently, the tumor that was in my breast was a lot larger. It was 4 centimeters, and I had um, a second mass in my breast. It was super tiny, like the size of like an eraser, but it still was there.
Yeah.
Um, and that puts me into stage 2, even though you technically don't get staged after a mastectomy. It's a little different for you.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, so that was basically how I found out. Um, and yeah, it fucking sucked. Bad.
Yeah. It's so question. Was your lump is your lump is so was so deep that like you couldn't feel it, right?
Oh yeah, did I miss that part?
No, no,
Okay,
no, no.
so
No, no, you didn't
I
miss that.
still
But I was just
I
asking.
yeah, so I it it's not. It's supposed to be literally right here, okay? I think it goes deeper in,
In the
but
breast.
I've never felt it. All the other doctors could feel it and all these things. I still don't know what I'm feeling. I have such dense breasts. That's been like the
Mhm.
only thing that saved me from going in was pain. I
Yeah.
didn't find a lump like you did.
See, I'm wondering because our bodies have so many nerves everywhere and we have nerves in our breasts. I wonder if yours was
Yeah.
so deep that it was pushing on nerves, bringing that zap pain that you were having. Mine was so superficial that I could feel it.
Yeah, no, mine, I feel like it's still even a struggle now. Like I don't know what. And what's crazy is like what so I recently had an MRI that like still showed that there was something in there. But
Mhm.
the weird thing is like I can't feel that. We know for a fact something's in there right now, even though
Yeah.
I'm going into surgery, but I cannot feel it, which is so strange.
Yeah. That's crazy
But
because
yeah.
mine didn't cause pain. So I didn't know until I felt my breast.
Well, because you know what's weird? They say all the time, like, if it's painful, it's not cancer. That's like a very common
Yeah.
misconception. Like, especially with breast, they're usually like, if it hurts, it's not cancer. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Because I just wonder if that's why you had pains because all those nerves that was getting expanded or like pushed because this tumor is growing.
And the other thing too is like, I forgot to mention, my breasts have been through a lot. I had implants and then I got breast implant
Yeah, that's
illness.
right.
I got autoimmune. I took the implants out. I then
Yeah.
got a lift. While all that was happening, I got an infection. So, like, my boobs have been through it. So, like, it
Yeah.
wasn't crazy when Joe was like, it's scar tissue, it's this. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a crazy thought.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I
not.
mean? Because
Mm-mm.
it's, I've been through it, but clearly it was not scar tissue.
That is that's just so crazy because yeah, because that's what you assume. Like no one
Yeah.
expects the worst right away.
No.
No, that's what like doctors and stuff like you have to get like all these approvals and stuff. It's all insurance's fault. But
And then you also got, I know we both got genetic testing.
yeah,
I'm BRCA positive, BRCA1 positive. What was your positive test?
so
Colon cancer?
colon cancer, nothing pertaining to the breast.
Is it called a specific gene? What's the gene? Do you know?
Oh, I can look back and see. I gave it to my mom a while back.
Okay.
What was it? Yeah, there's a certain one. I'll look it up and I'll put it right here. Right?
Perfect.
Here's the gene
Oh
that I have for colon cancer. So,
God. All right. So what I guess you want to talk about your treatment plan, how they went about it, where
yeah.
you're at.
Yeah. So, um on August 1st, I had my first chemotherapy. I was on Abraxane, protein bound. Apparently there's a difference. See, like
Okay.
I don't know this. Like I put full trust into my doctors because I worked in the medical field. Like at this time,
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. I believe in science. Like, yes, like my body responds well to medicine, everything. You know, a lot of people are different though. Me, I'm like, put me with the drugs. Give it to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I was like balls deep, you know? And so I was 3 weeks on, 1 week off.
Okay.
And then my PDL1, which is um either you're positive or negative for you to get immunotherapy, which just actually got approved January 2024, like months before I
Hmm.
got diagnosed.
Yeah.
And so and that is a Keytruda. And
Yeah.
so I did do that one week on, 3 weeks off. But since I I started chemo and immunotherapy 1 week apart, my schedule overlapped really weirdly. So sometimes
Yeah.
I would go to infusion every week for like 2 months. And
Oh,
since I am incurable, I did that for a year and a half nonstop. And
so
then
insane.
I took my break in January of this year, the end of January of this year. And then I had my scan in the beginning of March, and I was declared NED for the second time.
We love an NAD queen.
We love it, NED queen. But I am still on immunotherapy. And
Yes.
since I decided to stop chemo basically, like it's not a pause, like I stopped it. Like I don't want to go back on it, you
Yeah.
know. But if something
We're
does grow
hoping,
back, I have options.
you're hoping that immunotherapy is.
Yeah, but I am on immunotherapy because it's not harsh on my body like chemo is.
Yeah.
Chemo is
Yeah.
literally deteriorating my body.
Yeah.
Like it was bad. So
I don't know if I don't know if I ever want to do chemo ever again in my life. You know.
I know.
I'm more Bree is more like science. I love my oncologist surgeon. That's like the only reason I really put up with shit, because like I'm definitely split. I'm more into like the crazy conspiracies and
Yeah,
alternative medicine. Like I'll tell you right now, if I did not have a family and like kids and husband, I probably would have never done chemo.
really.
Yeah. I would have taken the risk. I would have said, chop them off and let's see, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I know.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, me, I was like, yeah, like balls deep because like I wanted to be there for my family. Like I
Yeah.
need to be there for my family. Like
Yep.
because
100%.
yeah, because when I got diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic, that means it went beyond the breast and
Hmm.
they only gave me 3 months. So,
Yeah.
it's one of those things that like I wanted to do everything that I knew, researched, trust, put faith in, whatever. I'm like, I either have to go hard or die.
Hmm.
Like, there's no other way around it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I fully believe that Abraxane helped when it needed to.
Hmm.
But I feel like my time with Abraxane is done.
Yeah. I get it.
And I can't even go back on it, you know? But I do
Yeah,
have
that's interesting. Yeah.
I
You can't,
mm-mm, because my
if
body
you
got so
take a
used.
break, that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Because it created something that is Abraxane resistant.
Oh, so while you take this break, the cancer's like, oh, now we can build something to
Yeah.
basically tell it to fuck off.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because it's basically in my blood. It's everywhere in my body technically. It just hasn't settled anywhere.
Oh, I could never be a cancer scientist. Even when we talk about the absolute basic you and me know, like my brain hurts.
I know.
Yeah. It's wild. It's so fucked.
Yeah, cuz I said you're more like the what is holistic the right word? I would say.
Yeah.
You do like
Yeah.
the more holistic approach and I do like the more science. But I firmly believe that getting elevated does help.
To be honest, do you know what I really do believe? But here's the thing, it will never happen, so it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
I feel like I have to pick a side and I lean towards more holistic. But I really think that if science
Mhm.
could meet holistic, we wouldn't have any issues.
Yeah.
Because like there's so many holistic things that we need to do. Um but also there are some medicines out there that are good, and I truly believe that if you
Yeah.
combine both, like, you'd be unstoppable. But
Yep.
it's like both worlds hate each other. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
They just
And
can't
there's
find a
no in
happy
between.
there's no happy
No,
medium, just like cancer.
no. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, like, I'll keep holding out. I have surgery in 13 days, and
Mhm.
we will see. It's all going to depend on how my results of my surgery, where I stand, what I truly believe in. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
100%.
Um, because listen, it's hard to to do chemo for 6 months, right? I mean,
Mhm.
you've done it so much longer, but you've had great results. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
almost feel like there's a positive.
yeah,
Right now, I'm in this weird phase of like, okay, I did chemo. There's something there. Yes, we don't know what it is. It could be a dead tumor. It could still be the tumor. We don't know.
yeah,
But what I do know is if I spent 6 months doing chemo and feeling the way I feel and going against everything that I used to stand for, I will have a major fucking problem with chemo. Yeah, I will be like anti chemo.
no,
Do you know what I
no,
mean?
I completely agree. Like, I
So,
completely agree. Like, and people can look at this 2 different ways. They can either be like, "Well, chemo worked over being holistic, so she Brianna's getting great results," or whatever. Like, you have to fucking wait to
I
see if
know.
this possibly fucking work. No! Like, I rather be incurable than have a waiting game. Cause I know for a fact, you fucking beat this shit. Get your tits cut off, get a nice boob job, and great. And I hope and I wish that it was that easy for you.
Yeah.
It's harder for people who are stage 3 and under, to be honest.
I think people underestimate the waiting.
Mhm.
I hate chemo, right?
Yep.
I
Mhm.
think I made that very clear.
A little
But
bit.
what I hate more is the waiting in the scans. If they want to discover a new way to torture people, truthfully,
Mhm.
to like stop wars and shit,
Yeah.
this is the way to do it. It will destroy your soul. And here's the thing,
Yeah.
you still have to deal with it too. You get scans.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like it's for life. You get cancer,
It's
it's so funny. There's always a rift, which this can be a separate episode, but there's always this rift between stage one, two, and threeers and the fours. Me
yeah.
and Brie are just different. We love each other. But in the cancer world, that's a thing. They are completely divided because
Yeah.
it's strange. We'll get into that. But my point
Mhm.
being
Yeah.
is what I think we can all come together and agree on, no matter what stage, where we are, what happened, is that the anxiety of waiting for
Mhm.
results or waiting for a scan literally is the worst feeling in the entire world.
Yeah. Huh. The waiting game. Like, I
Yeah.
swear, like, before your first actual treatment, like chemo, immunotherapy, whatever, the waiting of that is
Yeah.
like from being diagnosed to getting your first treatment, all that in between is gonna get you ready for fighting cancer mentally because holy shit, you have to go through so many appointments, so many fucking scans, so many pokes already. Like, it just gets you ready. It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
You think this is bad? Oh, wait.
Mhm. Mhm. And then what's crazy is like it also, if you're a stage one, two, or three, how it started is how it ends. And you're so eager. My brain was so like, finish chemo, finish chemo, finish chemo. I thought that day I was going to finish chemo and I was going to be like, fuck yes. And then it was everything that I put aside for months, all what I had to do. Oh my God, I have to get surgery. I have to get a hysterectomy, a mastectomy. I need to get these scans. I need to do all these things. I had put that almost like in a drawer away in my head, didn't think about it. And it
Mhm.
literally, the second I finished chemo, it came rushing in. And I was like, oh, we're right back to where we fucking started again with like, it's, we're doing this all over again. And you don't realize it.
And I think yeah, like I hate it for you because like you have to worry about so much, but then again, like I'm happy that they have all of these steps. Like for me, on the scientific aspect, I'm glad they have like the chemo, immunotherapy, the radiation, the surgery, and then be like most likely a percent of you can live a longer life.
Yep.
Stage 4, they just go, well, here you go. We're not going to do surgery. We're not going to
Which
do
is crazy.
radiation. We're not going to do, you know what? Stage 4 needs fucking more. You know,
1000%.
like I
Yeah.
fucking
They're like
hate.
the forgotten.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, okay, sweet. You know, and I think that's why I had to like grieve. I basically fucking died and came back to life. Like I resurrected to become something else.
Yeah.
Like, and then you have to like grieve that too. Grieve of like, you know, your physical changes is definitely like the number one thing because that's the easiest to
Yeah.
explain. Physical changes,
Yeah.
yeah. But then after you're done, you get to figure out who the fuck you are again.
Yeah.
There's so
Because
many
all
like
the things
different
you
backs and
thought you
forth.
cared about, you don't care about, you just don't care about anymore.
No,
Your whole new, like, I'm still me. Don't get me wrong. I'm still me. But
100%.
like, I just, I thought I didn't put up with shit before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, we talk about this all the time. I don't go, I don't say, I don't do anything I don't want to do. And I don't give a fuck who the people that surrounded me in this darkest time is who's coming with me forward. Anyone else, goodbye.
Yeah. Like,
And that's so not like me because I can be a hard ass, but I'm also like super sensitive and like want to please everyone. I
mhm.
don't give a fuck.
No,
Don't
seriously,
care.
this journey has really made me do self care. But then again, people are like, oh my God, you're being selfish and blah, 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 whatever. How am I being selfish because I was always there for you and now you have to be there for me? If people can't appreciate you and love you through the good, the bad, the ugly, or everything, if you don't have a friend that does that, then you don't deserve the headspace.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You know what?
It's a dark place to be.
It is. It's dark, and the only way I can get out of my hole when I'm in that dark hole is dark humor. Like,
And we have a lot of it.
oh God, buckle up, guys. This is a more,
Oh,
you know, it's like,
yeah, this is more serious.
stop. I'm recording. The Discord's going off. He said to me, Discord is like blink, blink, blink.
Yeah, this was definitely a more serious
Oh yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, this is a definitely a more serious one. And I like it. I like it because I
Yeah.
want to educate, especially women our age and younger. Do self breast
Yeah.
exams. If you have any pain or feel anything abnormal, get it checked out.
Yeah.
Don't wait. Just do it. Guess who knows your body best? Not a doctor. You.
Yeah. And you have to push. Be an asshole. That's the biggest thing I regret. Even recently, sometimes I'm like, I need, this is my life.
Yeah.
Like, who cares about hurting doctors' feelings or doing the right thing? Like, you need to push
Yeah.
because clearly the statistics and the ages they give, like, they're not legit anymore. There's
Yeah.
19-year-olds that are getting breast cancer.
Mhm.
Okay, so shove your 40-year-old up your ass, because that's also another scam that they're feeding people. And by then, I mean,
Yeah,
seriously, like, think
I
about that. Think
know.
about being 19, going in,
Yep,
saying I have a lump, and they're like, you're too young. Next thing you know, she's 20, and it's through her entire body.
yep, pretty
It
much.
happens all the time.
All the fucking time.
Yeah. So push back.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of being an asshole,
And then
and
also
do exams.
and do your research. A doctor can tell you one thing and other people can tell you other things, but listen to your gut, listen to your mind, listen to your heart, listen to everything in your body. Is this the right fucking thing? Because
Yeah.
honestly, the physical, mental, emotional health needs to work together to make a like a fucking decision for your body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and I didn't realize that until it was too late.
Yeah.
You know, um, there's so many different like views, and I hope like yeah, with not just cancer, like just with life too. People have different views. Like people have different ways of thinking. Like
Hmm.
doesn't make us wrong or
No.
or stupid. It's just maybe it's not for me, and that's fine.
Mhm.
But you can't tell a person how to live their fucking life. And I've had to delete people because I'm like, you can't say you're not going to do this unless you live it.
Yeah.
You know,
1,000%. Yeah.
and I think that's what brought us closer is because we both respect what we've chose to do in our journeys.
Hmm.
And never once have you and I have been like, that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's yeah, I'll give you shit about it. I'll make fun of you because that's what friends
Yeah. Like, we
do.
tease each other all the
Yeah,
time,
we
but
tease
like,
each other,
yeah,
but
we go on tangents about this.
yeah, like we don't. I'm never gonna like, well, that's fucking stupid or wrong. Like I'll be like,
Oh,
okay,
never.
no, it's like I'm joking around, but at the end of the fucking day, and I say, I love you, and you do what's best for you,
Yep.
and that I think that's why we're so much alike, but yet we're so different too.
Hmm.
You
I
know,
agree.
and then like, and also like, we're both fighting the same cancer.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're both at different stages, but it all started somewhere in the body.
Yeah. It all started the same.
Yeah. Ties
Next
the
week's
time.
gonna be next week's gonna be a lot more lighthearted and funny. We
Yeah.
figured, like,
This is the
we
most important
introduced
message.
ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. I think most of the people that are going to watch this probably, are in their panicking phase and have found us and
Mhm.
just got diagnosed.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
us uniting is, as a stage 2 and stage 4, us
Hmm.
uniting and sharing our stories and having that open conversation will actually help more people in the triple negative breast cancer community and not be so against each other.
Yeah. Or just breast cancer in general. I really don't like how it's separated, because the other thing that you have to remember is, like, you can be a stage 1
Mhm.
today, and in 4 months you can be right there with stage 4. So it all comes full circle. And
Mhm.
I agree. I really hope this does help mesh the worlds.
Yeah, I hope so too. On that note. Eh, we did it. Thanks for coming to Chemo and Chill. Thanks for coming, guys.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.